Hi, my name is Robert Royston. I'm a 5-time world champion of country dance, working with artists like Taylor Swift, Carrie Underwood, Brad Paisley. I really hope that you learn how to line dance and experience what it's like to move to America's music, and that's country music. So this is all about some line dance terminology when it comes to phrasing or music. We're going to talk about 3 specific things here. We're going to talk about being out of phrase, what a tag is, and what a restart is. So in a perfect world, the song that we're dancing to will be perfectly phrased. What does that mean? That means that it happens in 32 beats and then starts over, happens in 32 beats and then starts over. Or if we're dancing to blues music, it happens in 48 counts. So a 12-bar blues rhythm, right, which would be 6 measures for a dancer, would go a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and start over. So we would just draw 6 8s and then it starts over. But we do have things that called tags and off-phrase music. And a lot of the music that we dance to is off-phrase. What would that look like? So if I took something like doe a deer, right? So if I went doe a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun, into this, me, a name, and I go through this whole thing, right? Now, if we counted this, doe a deer, a female deer, ray, a drop of golden sun, there's another 8, right? Me, a name I call myself, far, a long, long way to run, 6, 7, 8, so, a needle pulling thread, here we go, la, a note to follow, so, tea, I drink with jam and bread, towards the end, that'll bring us back to do, 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 and we start back over. That's perfectly phrased, yes? So I have 32, 32, and then it starts over. But what if somebody did a club remix of Doe a Deer, and they went, that'll bring us back to do, 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 a deer, and then started over. They added 4 beats. They went 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8 before the restart. That would be out of phrase. The song is now out of phrase because you have 32, and now we have 36. We have 4 extra beats there. That'll bring us back to do, 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 a deer. And actually that sounds okay. It's okay to do that 4-beat tag. It doesn't feel ultimately weird. Somebody might be just wanting to stretch that out, give a little bit more build to then restart the next phrase. So out of phrase, this would be out of phrase, but it would also be a 4-beat tag. That would mean that we've added 4. We've added 4 beats to the end of that 8. So being out of phrase and having a tag can be very much the same thing. Not always the same thing, but similar. Because you can also have a song that would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? In that instance, it's out of phrase, but there's nothing that's added to the 32 counts. We've actually taken 4 beats away. So that's out of phrase, but it's not a tag. So sometimes they can be the same thing, and sometimes they're completely different. A tag would be adding beats to a perfectly phrased. So there's a perfect 32 counts. We had 4 beats, that's a tag. That's out of phrase. In this instance, we took away 4 beats, out of phrase, but we've tagged nothing. What is the restart? The restart is when we start the line dance back over. So we might take this and do one big line dance where we do 4 8s, we do 3 8s, and in this instance, we do a 12 count pattern, right, at the end of it, and then restart the dance. What's the restart? The restart would be do. Do is the tonic or the keynote. All songs are written in a key. Each verse begins on the same note. That's called the tonic or the keynote. That's your restart. So whether you go do, 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 a deer, that being your restart, or do, 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 your restart is the same after the tag, or if there's no tag, at the end of the last 8. So we understand what it means to have an out-of-phrase dance. We understand that a tag is adding beats to a phrase, and the restart is where does that music resolve? What's the tonic? What's the keynote? What's do? That's where we restart the dance, and the whole thing goes over again, and usually facing another wall. So we understand a little bit about some musical terms that you're going to hear as you start to learn line dancing. And sometimes what choreographers will do is they'll call this A and they'll call this B. So you do A and then you do B. And they might be the exact same dance, but what we do is in A, here, we go bam, 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 and then start the dance over again, whatever the dance is. And when you get to B, you have to go bam, 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 and then start the dance over again. So a lot of times you'll get that happening throughout. One of the consistent things about an off-phrase dance is if there's a 4-beat tag somewhere in the song, chances are there's going to be a 4-beat tag everywhere in that same place. What does that mean? If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4, I'm probably going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 4 again. It's probably going to happen wherever it happens in this part of the phrase. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. Music is consistent. It's even consistent when it's off phrase or when there are tags. So as you choreograph a dance, you would have A, B, A, B, and you could keep going with that. So I hope this makes a little bit of sense for you as you start to chart your own songs for your own choreography or start to learn line dances and understand when a dance teacher says, this dance has an A and B, this dance has a tag, this dance is off phrase, you'll now know what that means.